This one will be a good idea because these two can unleash some excitement. Every 5-minute rounds.
Both these guys are forward fighters. They like to push forward. Neither of these guys is going to want to take a backward step. I expect a lot of this match to take place right in that center circle right there.
Abelardo with a stinging kick to the inside leg. It's already slightly reddened the right knee of Chen.
Look at the thighs on Abelardo. Look
Yeah,
at the tree
really.
trunks.
He is ripped, isn't he? Just popping muscles everywhere.
See, this is something I knew Chen Rui needed to add to his game, is those kicks, and he starts off with them. It sets up those hands really well, especially that right hand that he's got.
Lots of movement from him, back and forward, side to side. By comparison, Abelardo much more static, although he's far from still. Got that high right hand to protect himself. And that left hand just poised a little bit like a cobra to attack when the moment is right. Some sort of feeling, range-finding jabs from Chen. But they're quick. He's got quick hands, the Chinese man.
Yeah, he's got beautiful hands. He's also a headhunter. 75% of his shots go to the head. So, you know, him mixing in the body shots and also those leg kicks is just going to pay him so much just sort of, you know, dividends later in the match, because as he sets those up, it's going to open up the head shots.
Eye-catching 1-2, the left-right there from Chen earlier on, but now he's under the cosh as Abelardo pushes him up against the circle wall and unleashes with a couple of left hands himself. And that was a decent one to the body, just underneath the arm, to the side of the body. Nice pinpoint right hand from Chen there. And there he goes again with that 1-2. You can hear the sound, can't you? The rhythm is there. Boom, 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 boom. The left and the right for Chen. Watch out for it. Listen out for it. Nice jab he's got on him. Again, held his hand there. Could just have hurt himself a little bit with that left hand.
Chen Rui's starting to find that rhythm. Bop, bop, boom. And he's also laying those leg kicks. Abelardo's doing a good job of defense with that right hand as well. He's keeping it loaded to throw it, but it's also deflecting a lot of those shots that Chen Rui's throwing.
Abelardo works the body as he comes forward. We haven't seen much of Abelardo yet, Mitch. Is coming soon?
Well, I think he's trying to maintain that distance, right? See how he marches forward like that? He comes forward, throwing those big shots to close that distance. But Chen Rui's doing a good job on the back foot. When he senses that aggression coming from Abelardo, he's able to move around and adjust really well.
Boom, boom, there it is again. Left, right from Chen. Goes to the inside leg with the kick there as well. He is quick. He's got that fast twitch muscle makeup. There it is again, left, right, and he catches it with a nice single right hand.
Yeah, you can see the smile start to spread across the face of Chen Rui as he's connecting with those beautifully timed shots. He's got a really straight, crisp 1-2.
Yeah. Oh, he gets caught with a decent right hand from Abelardo there, but he opens his palms and said, come on, is that all you've got?
That's what I like from Abelardo, is he comes with the angles, right? He throws the overhand, he throws the hooks, right? Just because how linear that Chen Rui is coming right down the middle. Those overhand rights and those hooks are going to do a good job of disrupting just sort of that straight line weapons from Chen Rui.
Loving this, really engaging stand-up from these two. Quick hands, great accuracy, decent power, crisp punching.
That hook too, I like that how he enters into the pocket and then comes over the top of that rear hand of Chen Rui to land that hook. Abelardo's powerful.
Sorry, I like the uppercut on Chen, Mitch. He hasn't really landed it with great effect yet, but he swings it in a beautiful arc.
Well,
he can connect with that. Wow.
Especially when, you know, Mark Abelardo's rushing forward like that.
Overhand right there as Abelardo rushed forward. There's no stopping Abelardo, though, is he? He's relentless.
Yeah, he's got an incredible chin on him, and Chen Rui does too. His face is basically a catcher's mitt. He can take damage like you would not believe, Steve.
Left hands, couple of them from Abelardo. This is good stuff. 32 seconds left in this opening round, and I, for one, don't really want it to end. Grateful that there's hopefully a couple more to come here. Backing away, circling away. Nice right hand as Abelardo comes in, and he follows up with a short cuffing left hand to the jaw. Nice short punch, and there's that uppercut again, and he's opening up in the final seconds of this first round. Abelardo, though, showing no real signs of any damage.
Really good spatial awareness, too, from Chen. As he's pressed up against the wall from the forward pressure of Abelardo, he circles away before he even gets close to the wall. Really good awareness.
Yeah, it's like he's floating, isn't it? Really
Yeah.
tremendous lateral movement from Chen.
He's there.
Got great athleticism, and then
And
he's
then
not.
he disappears. That's it.
Very easy to take down. Okay, but you take on the first. It's very easy right now.
We know his cardio is good on the feet, man. We got to put him on the ground. His cardio ain't good on the ground. Put him on the ground and test his cardio there. And then in the third, we can stay on the feet if we want, but put that nigga down.
Left hand is up, bro. Left hand is up.
Yeah, left hand. Keep that fucking left hand glued to your head. Don't let it never drop. That's his only chance is a boot punch like that. Stop dropping.
What did you hear there, Mitch? They're looking to take Chen to the ground in the second round?
Well, they said that his cardio looks really good on the feet. You know, Chen can go a long time with an endless gas tank standing. If they put him on his ground, they can suck some of that energy out. And also, keep that right hand glued to your head.
Yeah, well, that sounds like good advice, because 5 minutes in, it looks to me as if Chen has the edge here with that beautiful, beautiful movement that he's got. Not much that's more grateful than a really talented mover, someone with great balance in the stand-up, who's got fluid hands, marvelous feet. And there's that 1-2 again, boom, boom. It's the same rhythm. In comes the jab, and you're just expecting the right to follow it up. There it is once more. Oh, and he's on his bike.
See? And then he's out, right? He's just boom, 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 straight with the punches, and then he moves. Abelardo needs to start throwing some leg kicks, man. Just cut those corners.
If Chen can keep this pace up for the full 15 minutes, Mitch, it's going to be hard work for Abelardo to chase him all over the shop.
There's the takedown. I finally got it right on that one.
Big elbow from Abelardo.
A really good defense from Chen Rui there.
There's
Was able
your-
to stop that takedown.
That's your Abelardo.
That's my elbow and the takedown too, but man, Chen Rui is looking on point.
Oh! Good chin Chen's got.
Like I said, a catcher Mitch, man, he can take that. He can take it on the chin with the best of them.
These were clean blows, and there's that teep kick that threatens to sort of push that knee backwards in an unnatural position. And he's on his bike again, he's chasing. And if Abelardo can catch him with his back to him, then he's a bit of an open target, Chen. Second time he's done that, and he needs to be careful.
Good adjustment by Mark to chase him down and start throwing those hands after him, because that's like the third time that Chen's kind of turned his back and kind of ran away. And Mark was like, all right, I'm going to hunt you down and come get you.
So he's got wise to it, hasn't he, the Kiwi? Just timed his chase perfectly so that he could punish him for turning his back and running. He may think twice about doing that again.
Oh, beautiful duck under there. As Chen threw the right hand, Mark Abelardo shot in for the double leg. Let's see what he learned. Chen Rui on his takedown defense. Can he stop this? Beautifully done with the double leg takedown from Mark Abelardo. Oh, Chen pops right back up to his feet though.
Well, they asked him to go down to the mat, and he's obliging. He's got 2 minutes and 15 seconds to see what he can do at close quarters here.
But it's just a good strategy on Abelardo's part, just to add that weapon into this game, not allow Chen Rui to really get comfortable on his feet, because you can see, you know, from the past 8 minutes that Chen Rui was starting to light him up with that 1-2 and those uppercuts, doing a really good job with distance management. But this is really smart by Abelardo. Press him up against the wall, get him thinking about the takedown, driving that pressure into him.
Look at that angle he's got there. That's like a 45-degree angle.
See if he can change here. Look at him, lacing the leg, takes the back. Good job by Mark Abelardo to advance his position. Let's see if Chen Rui can separate these hands and look to create a little bit of distance.
One leg in, other leg comes up. Chen is now supporting the entire body weight of the Kiwi. Not anymore. So an opportunity for Chen to just get back to where it seems he's more comfortable. Send those 1-2s in again. He will have tired a little bit from fending off all of that bodyweight pressure from his opponent. And there we go again. Definite change in tactics, definite change in approach.
Big takedown there, and he controls the hips. That's going to score as a takedown right there. Let's see if he can pry his hips away from the wall and get Chen Rui's back off of the wall so Chen can't use it to get back up. No, but he still does it. He's still able to pop back up to his feet.
Knee inside. There he goes. Knee inside, knee outside. Perfect.
Good change from right around that 6-minute mark for Mark Abelardo to change the strategy, mix in the takedowns, start threatening a different weapon, get Chen Rui thinking about it, and adding that element to the game, because Chen Rui was trying to find a groove with those boxing combinations.
Big change in the look and feel of this second round as compared with the first. Remember, judges will look at this fight in its entirety. So they're going to judge the whole 15 minutes, no slicing and dicing, to award one round either way.
Oh, look at that. That's what we were talking about.
Clean.
Those beautiful combinations. Bop, bop, and then the ghost disappears. But then Mark says, hey, I got combinations too for you. Let me touch you on the leg. But then this is where the match really started to change. You know, the complexion started to shift to where it was takedown attempts. It was pressing him up against the wall.
It's going to be fascinating to see how this third round unveils itself. Two very different rounds we've seen so far. What shape is the third going to take? For me, that's probably going to determine the eventual winner.
I think so. I agree. You know, there's definitely a lot of striking superiority coming from Chen Rui, that boxing combinations, all the touching that he was able to do over and over again. But then, you know, the takedown attempts, Mark Abelardo really only scored, you know, 1 or 2 takedowns out of a lot of attempts and a lot of pressing Chen Rui up against the cage. This final round, these final 5 minutes are going to tell us a lot.
We talked about how ripped Abelardo is. That doesn't necessarily mean he's in great shape cardio-wise, though, does it? All that muscle.
I don't know. I've seen Abelardo look a little softer before, so this time I think he's coming in really good condition. I think he's really finely tuned. Oh, and he's got a beautiful right hand off of that leg kick. He still carries power, Steve.
That's damaged the nose of Chen. And, you know, we talked about who was dominant in the stand-up. At the moment, it's Abelardo.
See, because he changed the game, right? He started mixing the takedowns. He threw the leg kick and they came over the top with the right hand. Chen Rui's got to think about so many different things right now rather than just the stand-up striking. Big takedown! Wow! That could have been a slam on the face.
I mean, that's what it looked like to me.
It looked like Olivier Coste jumped in there to make sure it wasn't a slam on the head, neck, or spine, but that was a straight face plant.
Gotta say, Olivier was in there nice and close. I think he saw it coming, positioned himself accordingly, and didn't make a call, so that's fine.
Big takedown by Mark Abelardo as he's dropping the ground and pound now. Chen Rui's got to get some sense of urgency about this and pop back up to his feet.
Wow, the worm has turned. If you thought the first round was an indication of how the rest of the fight would go, how wrong we were. Masterful strategy from Abelardo to turn this around. And we heard it, didn't we, in the corner. They told him what to do. He actioned their advice, and he's seeing the dividends paid now.
Off of that massive takedown, Abelardo's on top, trying to advance the position, steps over into half guard, but Chen's got his back up against the wall. See, so he's going to be able to scoot his hips back and try to pop back up to his feet.
He's got a cut across his nose. Elderly boxing fans might remember what Donald Curry did to Colin Jones many years ago in the welterweight division. It's a similar cut along the bridge of the nose there, and he was just dabbing at it. Knee to the thigh, and you can see those welts there on Chen's left thigh. What's he going to do with that back, Mitch, with 2:43 left?
He was able to get back up to his feet, which was very important. You know, now he's got to try to defend these just, again, with the takedown attempts coming from Mark Abelardo. He drops down, high crotch, turns the corner, puts Chen Rui down. That was nice.
working so hard, Abelardo. You know, I questioned the possibility that his cardio may be in doubt in this third round. I don't see any sign of it, though, in reality.
It's okay. We all make mistakes. Doubting my boy Abelardo. But Chen Rui, he's got a massive gas tank, too. He's still got it in him. If he can work his way back up to his feet, get back to that footwork, he's still got a chance. But right now, he's turning the wrong way. He wants to try to turn in to Mark and get his underhooks and try to work his way back up to his feet. Now he's going.
Belly doesn't help.
Yep, there he goes. Now he's back up to his knees. Mark's going to transition to the back. Good job by Chen Rui to work his way back up to his feet.
100 seconds left of this contest. It's been really enthralling. The handwork from Chen again, but is he too tired to really make it count now?
Doesn't look like it. He looks like he's raring to go. He's still got a nice little bounce into his step, and he digs to the body,
Love
too.
that dig to the body with that left hand. He really turns his body, puts the whole body into it. He's dabbing at his face, though. He's bothered by that nose injury. Just a little bit of crispness has left Chen's punches, but he's still throwing them in there. Oh, right hand from Abelardo. No effect on Chen, who stays on his feet. Both of them now boxing open mouth. It's looking a little bit more ragged than it did in the first round, but still high quality stuff. Inside the final minute of this one now. Great variety of punches from Chen, upstairs and down. Big haymaker right from Abelardo, put everything into that. Did make contact, but it was kind of short. Didn't get the full force of the fist onto the face. Inside the final 40 seconds now. Somewhat labored punches from the Chinese athlete. Abelardo curls up and backs off slightly. Gasping for air, Abelardo. Chen comes in with a big right hand. He's now cut on the side of his face as well. Damage counts, remember, when the judges tot up their scorecards. Now inside the final 15 seconds. What a contest this has been. Who's going to do it? Who's going to take the judge's eye? 10 seconds left. Olivier Coste gets involved as well physically. They're throwing everything they can now in the last few seconds. Chen seems to have the bigger effort. They both land big haymakers at the end. Judges, you go ahead and sort that one out while everybody circle side puts their hands together in appreciation.
Every time these guys set foot inside the circle, you know it's going to be entertaining, and this match did not disappoint. What a matchup as Mark Abelardo starts shaking his head, nodding at us. What a tremendous contest the difference maker could have been. Oh, wow, look at that. Just face planted Chen Rui with a huge high crotch to the takedown. Oh, we gotta go to the judges' scorecards. I wish I could see those 2 rounds on that one. Don't ask me my opinion.
Okay, I won't ask
I'm
you.
not gonna give it to you. I want to see what the judges had to say.
They have left everything in there. There's nothing left from these guys. You get the final 10 seconds, and these guys threw it all out. Dom Lau's got what we all want to hear.
This match was presented to you by Holcim. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Chen